One day, a father was walking in the woods, taking a hike after a hard week at work. He's been extremely depressed and sad and tired lately. He can't stand his job and recently lost his only daughter a few months back from a rare illness. On this specific hike, he recalled getting a very strange feeling, unlike anything he's felt before. A few minutes into the hike, he started to slow down because he started hearing a little girl's voice coming from deep in the woods. He initially ignored it, but as he kept walking, the voice started getting a little louder, so he couldn't avoid it anymore. He stood there for a bit, wondering if he should go off the main path to follow this voice. After going back and forth in his head, something was telling him to go and follow it. So he did. He stepped off that main path and started walking towards that voice. And keep in mind, this is a very rocky, uneven terrain. He had to navigate all kinds of holes, hills, falling tree branches. As he kept getting deeper and deeper into the woods, he soon noticed he was pretty far off the normal trail. In fact, he couldn't even see it anymore. The voice, now even stronger, was almost calling to him. It sounded more and more like his daughter. He became almost frantic and started to look all around, trying to find where that voice was coming from. But he didn't see anyone at all. He was the only one on the hike when he started, and there was no one at all around him. He decided to take a break and sit down by the stream. Now, this is the area where he heard the voice the loudest. As he sat there, he noticed something shiny under the leaves, so he uncovered it. It was an odd-looking key. He thought nothing of it, but decided to keep it. After a period of time, he noticed it was starting to get dark, so he made the hike back to try and find the regular trail. On his way back, he stumbled on what looked like a very old box that had a lock on it. It looked like someone threw it out there, or perhaps left it out there. He thought that was extremely odd, but decided to see if the key he found would happen to open it. And to his surprise, it actually did. There really wasn't much of anything inside that box, but there was a small picture of a blue butterfly. Now, when he saw this blue butterfly, he got the chills because blue butterflies were his daughter's favorite thing. In fact, she actually collected them. And as he looked deep in the box, he noticed something else towards the back. It was a postcard that had a picture of a restaurant on it with the saying that said, "Go get it." Well, what you don't know is his lifelong dream was to one day have his very own restaurant. Cooking was his passion, and he loved to cook for his friends and family. He hasn't done much since his daughter's passing. This was his sign, and this was his daughter telling him to start his own restaurant, which over the next few months he did, which became such a huge success, he was able to quit the job he hated. It became one of the most popular restaurants in the entire state, and people from everywhere would come and eat there. His daughter was his angel that day in the woods. He just had to be open to it and take action. He had to have faith to get off that normal path and see what happens. You see, sometimes you have to get off that comfortable path in order to see what's needed in your life. Sometimes you have to take a step back in order to keep going on your journey. And sometimes that step back is to tell you it's time to go forward in a completely different direction. You just need to listen to that voice inside of you and have the courage to get off that path when you need to, even if it feels comfortable and safe. Thanks for watching today, and please share this story with a friend.